Hello, and thanks for tuning in to the Turfway Park Report for Friday, January 27th, 2017. 9 races for you on the card here from Florence, Kentucky. Polytrack, as always, is labeled fast. The first race is a starter allowance for the fillies and mares. They'll race 1 mile. Morning line favorite, number 4, Della and Terra, a 6-time Turfway Park winner. They are off. Sluggish beginning for Sky High Sugar, but a fast start for the favorite, Delantera, who's being hard used to get to the front. She will clear and get to the rail as they race in the clubhouse turn. Tupelo Tide, the Indiana bred, tracks into second position, 4.5 lengths in front of Cahokia, who's racing in the 3-path while third. Then a length further back, Heronetta is fourth, and Sky High Sugar hugs that rail spot, is last of the 5. 7 lengths from top to bottom, and they straighten up for the backstretch run. The first quarter mile was 24 seconds flat, so it's a dogfight up front. Delantera and the second choice, Tupelo Tide. Those two do battle up the backstretch with 4.5 furlongs to travel. They are 9 lengths in front of Sky High Sugar and Heronetta as the field continues up the backstretch, and they pass the half-mile pole. 2 distinct flights here. The top 2 are Delantera and Tupelo Tide. They're 7 in front of the trio of Heronetta, Cahokia, and Sky High Sugar as the half mile was timed 47 and 3. So Tupelo Tide, the Indiana bred, has gained the upper hand of Delantera, who's back in the second position. Starting to run on from the back of the pack, here comes Heronetta and the Barker Silks as the field outside the quarter-mile pole. So it's 8-time winner Tupelo Tide shows the way. Delantera, the 14-time winner, being put to a test. And here comes Heronetta from the back of the pack as they straighten away for the stretch drive. And Heronetta and Abel Lascano opens up by a half a length. But Delantera and Orlando Mojica is probing up the fence. It's going to be one of these two in the final 16th of a mile, and Tupelo Tide would not be denied. And Tupelo Tide, the 5-year-old daughter of Street Hero, is going to take the opener by about 4.5 in the end. Delantera was second, Heronetta third, Cahokia was fourth in 1:38.1. Number 6, Tupelo Tide, defeats the favorite here for owner John Naparu and trainer Jeff Greenhill. Tupelo Tide picks up her 9th victory in just her 26th lifetime start. Abel Lascano was up top. Tupelo Tide, 480, 240, 210. Second was the favorite, number 4, Delantera. Third, the 2, Heronetta. And fourth, the 1, Cahokia. The exacta was worth $6.60 and the trifecta, $12.40. Running time for the opener, 1:38 and 1/5 second. Tonight's second race is a starter allowance for the boys. They'll go a mile. Scratch number 4, Arctic Sky. Morning line favorite, number 6, National Defense for trainer Kiki Calderon. They're at the post. And they're off. Breaking for the lead from the outside, Old Mountain Lane. Right along his inside comes Cozy Kitten. Giant Red is towards that one's inside, and Wolf Den will hug the rail. These 4 stack up on the line as they race into the clubhouse turn. The Gorilla Man, the favorite, came away racing in 5th, about 3.5 off the pace, and then a link to National Defense, who can see them all. Field covered by just about 6 lengths from top to bottom, and it's Wolf Den who shows them up top by 3 parts of a length. Cozy Kitten out in the clear, tracks in the second spot. Old Mountain Lane tugging hard against Oots out in the 3-path while third. Giant Red towards that one's inside in 4th, and a length and a half further back in the Kinman Silks. The Gorilla Man has 1 horse beat, and that horse is National Defense, who's last of the sextet, but only about 5.5 off the lead now. First quarter mile was almost in 25 seconds flat. They continued to run up the backstretch. They passed the half-mile pole. That was clicked off in 49 seconds flat. So it's Wolf Den and Rodney Prescott show the way. Cozy Kitten attacks to the outside. Old Mountain Lane continuing in that 3-path journey, and the Gorilla Man is up 1 spot in 4th. Here comes National Defense from last. National Defense, Red Cap moving strong midpoint through the turn as Cozy Kitten has taken over from Wolf Den. Trying to get the split, the Gorilla Man, Green Silks, is going to try to come to the inside of Cozy Kitten as she floats to the outside. It's the Gorilla Man comes away with the lead. Cozy Kitten re-rallies to the outside. Old Mountain Lane is right alongside there in 3rd, and National Defense being put to the whip down the stand side, absolutely wide open as Cozy Kitten comes out of the path of Old Mountain Lane, and National Defense just ran by them all. National Defense from worst to first to get the victory here. National Defense for Kiki Calderon wins by almost a length. The Gorilla Man was second. Cozy Kitten was third. Tight for 4th, 1:38.4. Number 6, National Defense, went from worst to first to get the victory, passed them all in the stretch. National Defense as the favorite, returns 520, 280, 240. The winner owned by Inocencio Cazeta, trained by Kiki Calderon, and Orlando Mojica with that strong stretch ride. Second was number 1, The Gorilla Man. Third, number 5, Cozy Kitten. And fourth is 7, Old Mountain Lane. The exacta was worth $17.60. The trifecta, $71.20. The superfecta, $193 even. And the Roland Daily Double of 6 and 6 returns $14.80. Running time for race 2, 1:38 and 4/5 seconds. Tonight's third race is a claimant event for the boys who haven't won a race in a full calendar year. They'll race 6 furlongs, scratch number 7, Hot Rod Stick. Morning line favorite number 3, Tataglia, with Alonzo Quinones. And they're off. Quick start for 14-time winner Soledar, who came out firing. Validated Barney away racing in the second position. Ghost Chapel punches up between runners in third. Through from the inside to Taglia away in the fourth position, way out wide on the course. Start up away in fifth, but only 3.5 lengths off the leaders. Kid Chick is next, a length in front of Cover Boy, who rides the rail. Now Bullseye Boy punches up between runners to overtake 6 and is only about 5.5 lengths off the lead through a first quarter in 23 seconds flat. So it's Soledar and Orlando Mojica, the Charlie Lawson Silks, carries him into the far turn with a 2-length cushion. Validated Barney in chase mode in the pocket spot. Through from the inside to Taglia is gaining ground up to the outside. Startup is fourth as the field outside the quarter-mile pole. So Soledar is under attack, namely Validated Barney attacks up to the outside. Here's Tataglia running on from the back of the pack, and Bullseye Boy is splitting horses to the top of the lane. They come in. Soledar cuts him on down. Soledar to the inside of Validated Barney. These two are 3 lengths in front of Tataglia, who's gaining ground down the center of the track. It's Validated Barney in between horses, but Tataglia is ranging up to the outside. Tataglia, Validated Barney down to the wire. Tataglia gets up to win by about a length in the end. Validated Barney was second. Pace-setting Soledar was third in 1:11 and 1. Number 3, Tataglia, runs down them all to win going away for owner Jerry Charlie. Trainer John Hancock and Alonzo Quinones was up top. The winner, 1340, 620, and 420. Second, number 4, Validated Blarney. Third, number 2, Soledar. And fourth, number 6, Bullseye Boy. The exacta 3 and 4, $64.40. The trifecta, $163.40. The daily double was worth $34. The pick 3, $29.10. And the super, $877.40. Running time for race 3, 1:11 and 1. Tonight's fourth race, a maiden claimant event for the fillies and mares. The claiming price $7,500. They'll race 1 mile. Scratch number 1 and 2. Morning line favorite number 6, Insist. Looking to give Quinones 2 straight on the card. And they are off. And the starter caught him in a perfect line. It's Maxine who's sending on out. There goes It's All About That Bass being hustled up from Tommy Turner and taking a hold. Their breaking point just had to check when It's All About That Bass tried to clear. So they race in the clubhouse turn. Fisk has come through to the inside of Maxine. These two hook up early. They're a length in front of It's All About That Bass in third. Gold Passion tugging hard against the jock is fourth, covered up by Insist as their midpoint through the turn. Then up on the outside it comes breaking point. First quarter mile, they walked it out 25 and 3. They straighten up on the backstretch, and Maxine for the PTK LLC shows the way by 3 parts of a length. Fisk applying the heat to the inside in second. It's All About That Bass ranges up in third. Through from the inside, Gold Passion is fourth. Is going to need a seam there, covered up to the outside by breaking point, and the favorite Insist is last of the 6, but only 5 lengths off the lead. Although the half was just in 50 and 2, so Maxine has controlled the tempo up top. It's All About the Bass has come through to be second. Breaking point ranges up third. Now Insist is being called upon by Quinones, as went from last up into fourth, and is still 4.5 lengths off the lead as the field is outside the quarter-mile pole. They stack up 3 across the track. Maxine is closest to the rail. Right to her outside, It's All About the Bass. Breaking point is 3 wide, and here comes the favorite, going to tip about 6 path as they straighten, waiting for the money. Maxine still up top, 3/4, 115 and 1, so soft fractions for Maxine, but she just got passed by It's All About the Bass. Insist is running down the sand side, going to try to pick up the pieces, but It's All About That Bass is still up top. Insist is lunging up to the outside, and Insist has got her. Insist from last to first to win by a half a side. It's All About That Bass was second. Maxine was third. Breaking point was fourth. Number 6, Insist, rallies from last to first to get up to win as the favorite, wins by about a half a length in the end for owner Catherine Wills and trainer Ben Colebrook. Alonzo Quinones was up top for his second victory on tonight's card. Insist breaks her maiden on the class drop as the favorite, returns 360, 240, and 210. Second, number 8, It's All About That Bass. Third, number 5, Maxine. And fourth, number 7, Breaking Point. The exacta was worth $19.40. The $1 try, $16.90. The Rolling Daily Double of 3 and 6, $28.80. The Superfecta, $182.20. The Pick 3, $25.60. Running time for race 4, 1 minute, 41 seconds. Flat. Tonight's fifth race, a maiden claiming event for the filly 3-year-olds. The claiming price $7,500. They'll race 1 mile. Scratch number 3, Sky Time Now. Morning line favorite, number 7, Tenacious Sally for trainer Chip Brownfield. And they're off. Fast start for Tenacious Sally. Also for Princess Heart on the stretch out. So Princess Heart will angle all the way down to the rail onto the run of the clubhouse turn. Get With It from that 11 post has worked her way all the way into second, and she's only in the 2-path now and 3 lengths in front of Tenacious Sally. Then there's a separation of 2 lengths. Promise Me Snow rides the rail in the 4th position. Up on the outside, there goes Divine Friends and Flashy Red Ruby, a link to the favorite Chilling Kitten, who has 3 horses beat. They are Mine to the front, Hobo's Girl, and late running Desert Maria. First quarter, 24 seconds flat. So Princess Heart on the stretch out is on a 4-length lead. Get With It in the second spot. Tenacious Sally is third. Then there's a separation of about 2.5 lengths to the inside. It's Divine Friends. Up to her outside, it comes Promise Me Snow as they pass the half-mile pole in 48 seconds flat. So fast fraction set by Princess Heart. So Princess Heart goes into the far turn, but the lead is just a length and a half now. As Get With It being pushed to keep pace, there's Tenacious Sally ranging up in the 3-path while third. Then a separation of 2, Promise Me Snow starts to get underway, and from the backfield, the favorite Chilling Kitten is on the move as they're just outside the quarter-mile pole. So it's Tenacious Sally who takes over the lead from Princess Heart. These two arrive at the top of the lane through 3 quarters in 1:13 and 3, and they're on their way home. And Tenacious Sally set sail for the wire. Tenacious Sally in front by 2. Princess Heart, the pace setter, is backpedaling, but going to try to hold second. The favorite Chilling Kitten is third, but has about 9 lengths to find. Meanwhile, Tenacious Sally has kicked it into top gear here. Tenacious Sally and Orlando Mojica. She's going to break her maiden here in lucky start number 7 by almost 9 in the end. Princess Heart was second, Divine Friends third, Chilling Kitten fourth, 138 and 4. Number 7, Tenacious Sally took over the lead, turning for home, and drew away with authority. She breaks her maiden here for owner and trainer Chip Brownfield. Orlando Mojica gets his second victory on the card. Tenacious Sally, 840, 380, and 340. Second was number 5, Princess Heart. Third, number 9, Divine Friends. And fourth goes 12, Chillin' Kitten. The exacta, $82. The try, $247.60. The daily double, $22.20. The superfecta, almost $2,900. The pick 3, $65.60. The pick 4, $133.30. And the pick 5 for 50 cents, $81.60. Running time, 1:38 and 4. Tonight's sixth race is a claimant event to go 1 mile, scratch number 1 and number 8. Morning line favorite, number 4, Thankless, for trainer Eduardo Caramori. They are off! And Dynamical broke like a shot, but it's Stormin' Greeley who's being hustled up from the inside. Rue has some gate speed swag as well. Then a link for the back, Wicked Mover is away in 4th, Thankless is next. And at the tail of the fields, it's Perriutes with Dynamical. 7 links from top to bottom, midpoint through the opening turn. So Stormin' Greeley and Alonzo Quinones set up shop up top. They're in front by about a half a length from Rue, who's tracking in the second position. Grace's Devil is a 3-wide third, a link for the back. Down on the inside, Wicked Mover is 4th, 4 links off the lead. As they straighten up for the backstretch run, the favorite, Thankless, has 7 links to find and is being passed by Dynamical as they continue to run up the backstretch 5/8 of a mile from the money. So up top, Stormin' Greeley, flanked by Rue. 3 wide, there goes Grace's Devil. These 3 are about 7 lengths in front of Dynamical, who comes through to be 4th. Then a link for the back as they continue to run up the backstretch to Wicked Mover and Thankless. The favorite is still last. 7 links to find. Half mile in 48 and 2. So Rue takes over from Stormin' Greeley onto the run of the far turn. So Stormin' Greeley to the inside, Rue in the middle, and up on the outside, there is Grace's Devil. 4 lengths further back, Dynamical's on the move, and Thankless has kicked it into top gear, but still has 10 lengths to find outside the quarter-mile pole. So with well off the rail, Grace's Devil has overtaken the lead. Rue is coming under a ride. Storming Greeley is going to switch to the stand side, and Dynamical, the big long shot, is gaining good momentum down the stand side. It's Grace's Devil, but here comes Dynamical under that Patton and Oots left-handed urging. Grace's Devil to the inside. Dynamical, the big long shot, is taking one final surge, but Grace's Devil is digging down deep, and Grace's Devil is going to the winner's circle. Dynamical was second, Rue was third, and Stormin' Greeley was fourth. Number 7, Grace's Devil overtook the lead turnover home and drew away to win for a second straight victory here at Turfway. The winner owned and trained by Doug Coyle. Aragon was up top for the winning ride. Number 7, Grace's Devil, $760, $5 and $5.80. Second, number 5, Dynamical. Third, number 3, Rue. And fourth, the 2, Stormin' Greeley. The exacta $78.60, the try $117.90. The daily double was worth $32.40. The superfecta $529.80. The pick 3 $28.60. Running time for race 6 138 and 3. Tonight's 7th race is a filly and mare non-3 claimer. They'll go a mile, no program changes. Morning line favorite number 1, She's Lovely, with jockey Abel Lascano. They racing, and it's All That for That who's hustled on out, but Strumming has some good speed as well. Now there goes a favorite, She's Lovely. These 3 in a line, and they're a length and a half in front of Always Love April, who's 4th out in the 5 path. 2 lengths further back to Lilo's Journey, followed up next by Successful Brat, and at the tail of the fair's Sensation is last of the 7. Field of 7 covered by about 9 lengths as they pass the 6 furlong marker. The first quarter mile, 24. So fast pace for She's Lovely. Lascano going to work trying to throttle back that speed. She's really tugging hard against him as they head up the backstretch 5/8 of a mile from home. So She's Lovely a length in front. All That for That. Content to track in the pocket position. Always Love April is third. The link further back, Strumming is fourth as they continue to race single file, and they head up the backstretch, approaching the half-mile pole. She's Lovely, still up top through a half in a very fast 47-4 for this distance, and She's Lovely heads him into the far turn, a length to the good. But All That for That, Mojica just took a peek behind, and he sees that Always Love April is right up to his flank now, and Strumming is coming to ride in third. Then 2 lengths further back, Successful Brat being nibbled upon to keep pace now as they're outside the quarter-mile pole. She's Lovely being put to the test now, already being ridden with the whip with still a quarter mile still to go. She's Lovely floats 4 off the fence and turns for home, a length to the good. Strumming, the gray has kicked into the top gear down the stand side. Always Love April has switched to the inside. 1/8 of a mile left for She's Lovely, who's begging for the finish line. Always Love April is trying to get to her up the fence. She's Lovely wandering down to the inside. Always Love April trying to squeeze through. It's going to be these two in a flying Florence photo finish down to the wire. She's Lovely holds all the way up top. She's Lovely wins by a half a side. Always Love April was second. Strumming was third, 139 and 1. Number 1, She's Lovely, set some fast fractions up top, but was able to hold on and save enough for the end. Abel Lascano gets his second victory on the card. She's Lovely, owned and trained by Milo Rider. The winner returns 520, 380, and 280. Second was number 8, Always Love April. Third, number 3, Strumming. And fourth, number 2, Lilo's Journey. There was a late scratch at number 5, She's Live, so there were pick 3 and daily double consolation payoffs with the 5, She's Live. The winning exacta in race 7 was $32.60. The $1 trifecta, $54.30. The daily double, $27.40. Consolation double with the 5, $7. The super, $806.80. The pick 3, the winning combination, $56.40. And the consolation with the late scratch of the 5 on the ending leg was $15.70. Running time for the 7th race, 139 and 1. Tonight's 8th race is a claiming event for the fillies and mares, which have never won 2. The claiming price is $5,000. They'll go a mile and a 16th. No program changes. Morning line favorite at 7-5, Adirondack Luck with Alonzo Quinones. And they're off. Sluggish beginning for Daisy Royale, but a fast start for CJ's Bell at Sunrise. Also, quick into stride, right to her outside. There goes Suits My Fancy. And now Adirondack Luck is going to split horses there. Adirondack Luck, the favorite New York bred, has come up to take second as they race in the clubhouse turn. So it's CJ's Bell at Sunrise. Shows them in the first turn in front by 2. The favorite Adirondack Luck off that layoff races in second. 2 lengths further back. Suits My Fancy away in the third position. A True Vision is a fourth, a separation of a length and a half to Harlan's Rings. Out in the middle of the course comes General's Daughter, and a link back to the 2 trailers who are hard to picture, and Daisy Royale after that poor start is last of the 8. Well, that's the 8 of them, and they're 9 lengths from top to bottom, and they have 5/8 of a mile still to go. The first quarter mile clicked off in 24. And to CJ's Bell at Sunrise, confronted by Adirondack Luck. Now the favorite goes on and puts a link to the good. CJ's Bell at Sunrise back in second. Suits My Fancy and Gilligan breezing up in hand while third. A True Vision, the 4-year-old Summer Bird filly, ranges up in fourth. She's within striking range now as she bids up into third as they have just outside 3/8 of a mile to travel. So Adirondack Luck has made the point, but the cavalry's coming. Here Suits My Fancy sandwiched in between as ranging up. There goes a True Vision. These 3 are 4 lengths in front of Longshot Harlan Rings as 3/4 was clicked off on the board in 1:14 and 2, and they run to the top of the lane, and a True Vision will turn first. Suits My Fancy ranges up on the inside. Adirondack Luck has come off the rail down to the inside now as they have 1/8 of a mile to go, and Suits My Fancy has found the front. A True Vision trying to get by her. These 2 exchange bumps outside the 16th pole. Suits My Fancy coming out and bumping the True Vision again. These 2 racing deep stretch down to the wire, and a True Vision and Suits My Fancy in a flying for its finish, and a True Vision beaten favorite in her last, but make amends today. She gets up to win in 1:47. And number 6, a True Vision, under a vigorous ride by Alvin Jimenez, gets a True Vision up to win for Gary Lucas, James Williams, and Dennis Roberson. A True Vision makes amends here as a beaten favorite in her last start. She wins today and pays $580, $320, and $260. Second, number 5, Suits My Fancy. Third, number 2, Harlan's Rings. And fourth, the 8, General's Daughter. Exacta, $20.60. The try, $114.40. Super, $2,115.60. Pick 3, $46.60. The roll and double was worth $21, and the running time for race 8, 1:47 and 2. Tonight's 9th race, a claimant event for 4-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races in the last calendar year. They'll go 6.5 furlongs. Scratch number 10, Hurricane Bay. Morning line favorite number 7, One Buck Roma. Quinones looking for his 3rd victory on the night. And they're off. Good even beginning for all. There goes Kiowa's Warrior, who's sending on out, as is Sunday Mass, and now Jarbo being hustled up to the outside. Through from between horses, the favorite Ice Cream Truck came away racing 4th. Towards his inside is Just Follow My Lead in 5th. Up to the outside, One Buck Roma is in the clear, while 6-2 in front of Yardbird Misfits, a link to the good of 2 If by C, then a separation of about 7 or 8. Back to Sunday Mass as the field heads up the backset. It's Kiowa's Warrior. Shows him up top by a length. Jarbo now wrangled in hand to second. There goes the favorite Ice Cream Truck. Loops up in third. Through from between horses, Shimmy Tenjo is gaining ground along the rail, and One Buck Roma underway from the outside as the field outside the quarter pole. It's Kiowa's Warrior, the one to catch, but there goes Ice Cream Chuck. Ice Cream Chuck and Perry Utes comes to the outside. These 2 square off, 3 to the good of One Buck Roma, who's gearing up to the outside as the field reaches the top of the stretch, and it's Kiowa's Warrior will spin first. Ice Cream Chuck ranging up to the outside. Here's One Buck Roma, has kicked it into top gear down the stand side. Kiowa Warrior is finding more, but One Buck Roma is turning the heat up to the outside, and One Buck Roma has gained the lead, and One Buck Roma is drawing away in the stretch. One Buck Roma is going to give Quinones 3 on the card. Ice Cream Chuck was second, Kiowa Warrior third, 2 If by C was fourth, tight for 5th in 1:17 and 2. Number 7, One Buck Roma turns in a dazzling stretch run here to go on a 2-race win streak for the Bellayudo Racing Stables. Brent Santangelo, the winning trainer, and Alonzo Quinones gets his 3rd victory on the night. One Buck Roma, $580, $343. Second, number 4, Ice Cream Truck. Third, number 8, Kiowa's Warrior. Fourth, number 6, 2 If by C. And finishing 5th, number 5, Shimmy Tenjo. The exacta was worth $20. The try, $52.90. The super, $489.20. The pick 3, $41.40. Pick 4, $165. And the high 5 was hit. That returns $1,059. Running time for the nightcap, 1:17 and 2. That wraps it up for this Friday edition of the Turfway Park Report. Live racing returns tomorrow, Saturday, with a first post of 6:15.